technology, business, say law, something like that. Whatever your top three main areas of interest are. Your top three internships of interest, that'll have like a drop-down menu there. They don't have to be under your primary areas of interest if you don't think that any of them fit your liking. So on that, we already do have a place where you can submit your resume, which is like a Dropbox or Google Drive link, and a link to your LinkedIn profile, basically. Then you submit your contact information on there, so your like name, your email. And so essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sending all of this stuff to, well, your contact information, your resume, to those internships that you applied for. We're going to be matching up to 5 students to each internship slot. Now, not an internship, but an internship slot. So essentially, if someone says that we have space for, let's say, 5 interns, then we're gonna match up to, say, 25 people for those 5 spots. They would select 5 out of those people. And the students that we're going to be sending is going to depend on your attendance in the past few meetings. We're going to be looking at that. Then if you came today, and then also if you're going to be coming the next few meetings. And we're also going to be looking at qualifications. Could you hold your question until the end? We're going to be evaluating your qualifications for the internship, and there's a lot of demand for one specific internship, which I'm guessing will happen as I get to the end. Then I'm going to be sending all of this stuff, your contact information, your resume, your LinkedIn, to your top 3 internships. But if you do not receive an email from them within the next 2 or 3 weeks, after which I will send a confirmation email. So essentially, when you submit your stuff, I'm going to receive notification. I'm going to see that you have submitted your form with these internships in mind. I'm going to be able to select which people are going to be getting their information sent to those internships. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to send you a confirmation email that your stuff has been sent to those internships. But if you don't hear back from them within the next 2 or 3 weeks, then contact me. I will get in touch with them and see what went wrong. All right, and my email's right here. So just to kind of recap what I've been saying the past couple minutes, if you guys didn't catch everything quite clearly. You gotta create a LinkedIn account, make a resume, usually around 1 page. Submit your top 3 areas of interest, your top 3 internships in order that you want, one being the one that you want the most, and the third being, you like it, but not your most favorite. Then we're going to be sending your contact. We're going to match 5 students to each internship slot based on your attendance, qualifications, and we're going to send your information to up to 3 internships that you selected. Now, the key thing to remember here is that companies can choose any one of those 5 people. It's up to you to make sure that you get the internship that you want. Or essentially, we're just the mediators in this. We connect you to these internships, but we want you guys to essentially go out there and get that opportunity for yourselves. So this is just a small sampling of what we already have. Like these companies have already reached out to us to say that, hey, we're interested in having high school interns. Big one is PayPal. We have, I think, 1 internship for there, but they do have a lot of qualifications needed in order to apply for that. There's Dealers CMO, it's a marketing company. Blackback Technologies, KW Silicon Valley, I believe that's a real estate firm. Schenker Associates is a family law attorney. Omni Group, I believe, is a finance company. And Authentic Vision, not totally sure about that. I think it's marketing. Yeah, so that's basically everything. Yeah.
And then Panera, right?
Yeah, Panera Bread is also offering internships. So I think over here.
I was going to ask which comes in the top, right?
Yeah. Okay. Any other major questions? Yeah.
What are some the qualifications they have to have an internship like PayPal?
Sure. Actually, we can just get into that right now. So for PayPal specifically, I have the form right here. guys can see this, you're gonna need to know, so you're gonna have to have completed computer science AP with a B plus or better, for example. Because you are going to need to do pretty advanced stuff in Linux for that specific internship, for example. Some Linux systems administration and some experience with Java, including a specific framework, JMX. So that's for the PayPal internship. Most of them don't have any specific qualifications other than having probably some experience in the field, or if you have had any experience with, say, administration or anything specific to the internship that you're going to do, that would probably be a qualification that you can bring up later when you contact them and when you guys get in touch with them. So that's, I would say this is the most technically advanced qualifications that you're going to need. Yeah.
If we're currently taking computer science, do we apply for this internship?
So sorry, what?
If we're currently taking computer science, can we apply for this internship?
I believe so, as long as you generally have like a good grade in the class. I mean, I would probably make a note of that. So like, if you do end up applying for that internship, knowing that you do need to have had the other one. So like, say, if you've had Linux system administration experience, some experience with Java and that JMX framework, and you do think that you have that kind of experience, you apply for it, then yeah, as long as you tell me your grade in class right now, and if you think you have a good chance of getting an A, I think that you'd be okay with that. Yeah.
Will this club be involved about the alum dinner or the alum lunch, whatever, in later in the year?
I think that's organized by Bellarmine, not by CPS. Yeah.
And so for PayPal, is it just one slot?
I believe so. It says one. Yeah. Anyone have any other? Yeah.
So can you so Panera is the one with a lot of slots, and the rest of seven couple.
Yeah. So yeah, this is marketing. Here's some other ones that we have. Any other major questions that I can answer?
I think so that's important that, especially with the resume and LinkedIn, if you guys don't know how to do that, contact one of us, contact me, and then I can help you with that, or have somebody in our team help you, because we have a bunch of resources that make LinkedIn's and resumes.
Yeah, if you have a resume already made or a LinkedIn profile, can we just send you an email, can you check this, make sure
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
It's highly encouraged, so please feel free to use this as a resource and help you guys make some things.
Question in the back.
Do we guys have a cover letter for a specific internship, or do we just have to send a resume?
So far, we're just requiring that you just send us a resume. But if you think that a cover letter would also help you get go past the competition, I guess, then yeah, you can send us a cover letter too. That helps. All right. So what I want to do next is to kind of show you the actual form itself, so you guys kind of understand what I've been talking about for some time. So this is the actual form itself. So it has your name, your email, your first choice industry. For example, you do agriculture, art design, architecture, banking, finance, computing software, construction, education, engineering, hardware, law, marketing, media, medical, military, or public service, or politics. So a lot of different ones to choose from. You don't have to, but there's no preference, but we would prefer that you would actually select something. Second, third industry choices, resume, which is a Dropbox or Google Drive link, your LinkedIn link, your top interests. So let's say you're interested in, say, computing software. Then you would have these three internships here, PayPal that has a description for that, Yummy Google Group, and Black Bag Technologies. You'd select one of them. So example, I just clicked on that one, select, so now select that one. Continue to do that. So say we want to do marketing. I don't know why that's not showing up, but I think, hold up. Yeah, but let's say that I'm getting this one. This is the Authentic Vision one, so I'm selecting that one. And let's go to, say, politics. So there's a person who's in need of help for his city's council campaign. You can work on that. So you would basically select all those three, input all this stuff, and submit it to us. Once we get that, we're going to be sending whatever you put in here to your 3 internships, and we're gonna match up to 5 students for 1 opportunity, essentially. Yeah.
I was wondering, do you have any medical internships
Yeah.
that are currently?
As I said here, let's see.
Just like,
What, yeah. Yeah. This is has to do with the senior living interest, but yeah, as we get internships relating to these fields, it automatically updates.
oh, also,
Yeah.
Are the dates for any of these like confirmed? Because I might already have one that I applied to, so I was just wondering if it might conflict.
Well, you guys can like figure that out. We're gonna send your contact information to them, and you guys can, once they contact you, you guys can go back and forth, decide on whatever works best for both of you guys, and work something out.
So I also would like to add on, I thought I was mentioning, the top 5 students or something, we'll send their information on to the employers. It's helpful to note that for internship opportunities that have lots of, students applying and whatnot, the students with, the most attendance, I think maybe if I already mentioned this, they'll get precedence and get those spots. So, there's still time left in the year. I encourage you guys to keep coming to meetings and keep attending, and that can help you guys out when we have to decide that, so.
Yeah, Joel hits a good point there, because we're gonna have more meetings. So you guys, if you guys are really interested in internships, there's more opportunities to bring up your attendance. But also keep in mind, attendance is not the only thing, it's just one of the bigger things that we consider.
Yeah, and especially for like internships like PayPal, we're also gonna be needing to know like what your actual qualifications are for those internships.
Because if you have good attendance, but let's say your resume is not that great, or your LinkedIn's not really complete, that may hurt you, but that's why it's important to have both sides of it.
Right, so we want to have people who will do basically everything that we ask of them. It's not a big ask, we just want you to create a resume, and it's really for your own good. I mean, you're creating your own resume, making your own LinkedIn profile, and trying to get an internship. So again, I'll mention that the due date for this is next Friday at 11:59. If you do have any special circumstances that you think warrants you to need more time, please let me know, but other than that, I would like everyone to finish that by that time.
And then an email will be sent out with all this information, so
Yeah,
you
and I'll be
should,
including this actual, where'd it go? I'm gonna be including the actual presentation that I just gave, so that you guys have everything in writing, you guys understand what's going on. So yeah, that's basically it. Any other questions that I can answer? Anything at all? Anything guys that was a bit unclear? Nothing?
also you guys can just like tell your friends, oh, I might get an internship through this club, and then you can say, hey, if you're interested, come to some meetings and fill out the form, because then that just gets more people. So, I mean, it's up to you guys, but.
Yeah.
What are the requirements for the city council?
Well, let's go back to that. Well, it looks like you'd probably need to have some sort of, experience with social media, which I'm assuming most of you had. Maybe some ability to work with websites, and just in general, maybe having some prior experience, campaigns, or anything that you think, public speaking, stuff like that. Yeah.
So you said that the amount of internships is being updated.
Yeah.
So is it in our best interest to submit on March 16th, just so that we have all of the options possible, or if we submit and we see a new option, we can go back and resubmit?
I would say submit it as soon as you can, because there are going to be people already ahead of you, and if if 5 people already have said that they are interested in let's say the PayPal internship, they've already shown precedence right there. So, yes, I see what you're saying, but I would still like everyone to be done sometime before March 16th.
So applying early is another factor in who gets those slots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it shows that you're actually like paying attention, not just like waiting to the last minute to do it. That helps.
But don't rush your resumes and stuff. You want to take the extra time to make them look better.
Because
that's more important.
Yeah, because that's another factor. Because if we see that you're like number one but have like a really poor resume or LinkedIn profile, then it's not gonna really help you. Yeah.
If we like haven't done an internship before, and like maybe we like don't do like as much extracurriculars and stuff like that, like how do you like fill out like a LinkedIn to actually like show like, what you're actually good at?
Well, obviously, like you're not gonna be able to fill out everything that is, right? But like just whatever you think, you know, were your biggest accomplishments. Maybe even if you think some of your middle school accomplishments were like insane or something, you know, stuff like that, or like, you know, just talk about what you do here at Bellarmine. If you're part of any clubs, any extracurriculars, or just like detail if you've done only like one thing, say robotics, but you've done a lot of stuff in robotics. Just like fill that one out completely, right?
And if I may, you know, like a lot of these guys recognize that we're high school students, so
Yeah.
There's not a lot of you know, you're not gonna have a lot of experience yet. So it's okay if like on your LinkedIn it looks a little bit sparse. That's alright, because just the fact you guys have LinkedIn and the save, that's pretty helpful too. But like again, whatever information that's true and accurate that you can put in there is welcome. It'll be helpful for them when, you know, picking you later.
Also, a good way to like help fix your LinkedIn, just look at other students at Bellarmine, because there's plenty of students at Bellarmine who have a LinkedIn, and you can just look at what they have. Sort of.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
A lot of people put their courses in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more questions? Anything else to say? Alright, I think that's it. Sweet.
I'm just gonna say one thing. Yeah, it's